What's good with y'all, man? It's HESI. And today I'm gonna be reacting to the second time of being on 2K TV this year. So first off, man, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Jessica and the entire 2K TV crew. In specific, LD2K, Alexis Morgan, and Danny, man. But none of this would be happening, man, if it wasn't for y'all. If it wasn't for my subscribers and all of you guys that are literally watching this video and all of my other content, man, showing love to it in terms of subscribing, commenting, and liking all my videos. I appreciate all of y'all so much, man, and I just got mad love for every single one of you guys. It's all truly a blessing, man. If someone would have asked me before heading into 2023 that I would have been on 2K TV twice this upcoming year, I would have never thought that was gonna happen, man. So again, I can't thank and appreciate all of you guys enough, man. And I do think that my dog Vlad Wavy, man, one of the greats on YouTube, especially within the PlayNow online community. If you haven't already tapped in, about a week or two ago, he did upload that he also got the same invite I got. I'm gonna leave it in the description down below. And after realizing, man, that he would have probably been on the same segment playing with me, would have been super dope, man. But it's all love between him and all the other PlayNow online content creators. I'm always down to collab with all and any of them, man. And now let's jump right into it.
Pest control, who called about rats?
Pussy. Who won't smoke with us? Who won't smoke with us? Who won't smoke with us?
Double digit Danny.
So for those of you that have no idea what they're talking about, basically LD2K and Alexis were talking about Danny, my opponent, and they were his ops that day. Like, even though they're all part of the 2K TV crew, obviously it's all fun and jokes aside from it, but they was really going against that, man. So I felt bad for Danny, man. And Danny, if you watching this, that honestly added a little more pressure to me because they were both rocking with me, and I'm sorry that they had to do it to you, man.
That's it.
For these.
Glad they're having a good time.
Double digit deficit Danny.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV, and for the first time in a long time, we are back in the studio.
That's right, and since the 2023 NBA Finals have been on, it's basketball everywhere, we thought, hey, instead of...
So right here, man, towards the bottom, as y'all can see on your screen, they have the 4 categories within this segment. They got the PlayNow Online NBA Finals, which was my segment, Top Player of the Year Final Vote, My Team Update, and then 2K TV Tuesday MVP. And just like how I did it in my first reaction video, we're just gonna obviously go over the segment or category that I was a part of and none of the extra stuff.
doing a sim of the 2023 NBA Finals, why not have Danny back on the show to play some head-to-head?
Yeah, so we've got Danny playing head-to-head in PlayNow Online against a very special guest who has joined us this season on 2K TV, HESI. We're gonna give Danny a chance to redeem himself. Danny, HESI, welcome back to the show.
Hey guys, thank you so much again. Really appreciate you guys having me back on.
Danny, you are playing from home. How are you feeling today?
Feeling confident, but also respecting my opponent, not overly confident. This is one of the greats. This is one of the great PlayNow Online.
I just want to say this really quickly about Danny, man. He is one of the most chill people I've ever met on earth, bro. He is so cool to vibe with, man. And it just made me feel even more bad going back to LD2K and Alexis just giving him a hard time.
Players, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
All right, let's get into it. It's the Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. She has a coin. You're gonna flip it into my hand so we
I do. Okay, let's try this. It's a big coin.
Okay, here we go. HESI, you make the call.
In this moment, I honestly didn't want the coin toss to go my way because the reason being is I was torn in between choosing between the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. But I was torn, like I said, in between both teams, and I wanted Danny to pick so that way I didn't have to struggle between picking both teams, as you guys are gonna see in just a second.
Heads or tails?
I'll go heads.
It is heads, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Miami or Denver? This is a big choice.
Very tough choice. Do I want to go with the underdogs? I think, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the underdogs today. I'm going to go with the Miami Heat today.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay, Danny?
The real reason I was rocking with the Heat is because I feel like they're a better defensive team. And on top of that, the Nuggets, their players, as y'all already know in my gameplays that I talk about, with them at least, their releases are so slow, man. So I wanted to pick the Heat, especially knowing that Tyler Hero was still on the active roster.
You're playing with Denver. How you feeling?
You know, a 2-time MVP is good to have. Hopefully the role players will be present and active because I'm ready to run the floor and we can't be getting bagged down or winded. It's time to go.
Well, let's jump right in.
One of our guests on the show has a win percentage of like 90 something, so I'm gonna have to go with that guess.
I never like to brag about my win percentage, man. I just be trying to play the game, have fun, be competitive as much as possible. But I did lose the other day, and it was a comp game. If y'all want that gameplay, man, drop a like on this video, get this video to 200 likes, and I got y'all.
Going to also go with CT HESI because Danny, I watched the last episode, and when you're going up against somebody who's 330 and you're about 30 and 300, I have to just play the odds. And CT, we're behind you.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
We're some traitors.
Nah, facts. Facts, Alexis. Y'all some traders, man. Y'all some ops for Danny.
We are some traitors.
Now, since no one's got my back, there's no pressure, so let's play.
Here we go. That right there for sure should have been a steal, man. I ain't gonna lie, God bless.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's a good shot by Danny.
That's Michael Porter Jr.
Holding the three fingers
I think we
up.
gave Danny extra motivation rooting against him.
Looking like game one already. Do you miss this guy on your
throw.
team?
Every time I see him, everywhere I go.
Lakers for sure
his
sold
face.
that one, man.
Bought him up. Really?
Ooh, a little
Oh, you're right.
Tyler
It's like
Hero,
that.
step back
Good shot.
baby.
They could use that in real. When I hit that spin shot, that spin cheese, man, I knew I was locked in. I knew Tyler Hero was gonna come through for me offensively, at least that game.
Like for sure. Oof. Why are we leaving?
Ooh,
Danny.
PJ's coming up big for you. You gotta work on that 3 celebration.
You're not liking that?
No.
Jamal? Wait, patience? Patience?
Ooh, almost. Ooh. It really does feel like game one because it's the other players other than Jokic killing the...
Y'all already know right here, man. If you know me. Y'all already know what kind of shot I'm about to shoot right here, man. That post fade.
Miami Heat right now.
And I thought I made that. I'm tripping, but I was for sure going to that bag with him, Bam, and Kevin Love, man. Because if you know that they got that post fade down.
Defense. Oh, good pass.
What?
Good pass.
Good vision.
Danny's so nice when he plays people.
He is, man. That's why I rock with my dog, man. That's my guy right there. Danny, don't ever change, man.
He's so nice in
You're
general.
not that nice.
No.
2014, here late in the first.
Oh my goodness.
Eric Gordon's coming in motivated.
He's coming in hot.
All right, 22-16 after 1 quarter. What tips would you give for people playing as the Heat and the Nuggets in Play Now Online?
So you can't go wrong with either one. And it's pretty funny to me that the Denver Nuggets, who are, the favorites as of right now to win the finals, are in tier 2.
Yeah, I agree. I think Denver is overwhelming for a lot of the teams that they've beat leading up to this finals matchup. So it's impressive to see them doing it against the Heat.
Who else have they beaten?
LD was like, you got me fucked up right now.
Either way, like I said, you can't go wrong with either team.
All right, Danny, you're down by a few points here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. I made 3s, which I didn't do last time we played, but I gotta watch turnovers because he's so savvy.
And HESI, you were talking a little bit about the Miami Heat playbook. What is it about that playbook that you like?
I like how it has a lot of quick hitters. It's really quick offense.
How would you utilize that game plan in real life against the Denver Nuggets?
Okay, they got me fucked up right here. I don't know why my face like this.
First off, their shooters need to lock in more, and hopefully Tyler Hero can come back sooner than later and help give them that extra boost on offense.
I noticed that you're using Kevin Love. You think that Coach Spo should play him?
Right here, she asked me a good question in terms of hoops IRL, and I was just talking out of my ass, really. Like, I was not at the time watching the finals, really. The only time I really watched the finals this year was game 1, and was also game 5, man, when the Denver Nuggets actually won the entire thing.
Hold on, give me 1 second to think about that one. Let's see.
As you can tell, Danny, we've been asking CT HESI some questions to try to distract him. It doesn't look like it's working because he has increased the lead.
If you guys could, I sent over 35 more questions. Just keep moving down that list.
CT, can you read us Shakespeare and play 2K at the same time? 2 beats or not 2 beats, Danny?
That is the question.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Those questions were definitely kind of having me stumped because I was trying to lock in, but at the same time, I was trying to keep a cool vibe whenever they asked me a question and give them a cool response.
Still a long way to go. You can get back in this. It's a game of runs.
100%, 100%.
13 points up at the end of the period.
All right, we have a great game. It's halftime, so we're gonna take a break from the action because it's time for top plays.
All right, so no disrespect to this top plays segment, part of the segment, I mean, we're gonna skip through it and get back into action in the second half.
Did you say triple D?
Double-digit
Danny
deficit,
Danny deficit.
For these.
I'm glad they're having a good time.
I'm not one to talk because I've had a couple L's this season. So
A couple?
Me trash talking Danny.
I can't even count them on 2 hands.
Listen. HESI, how you feeling about this matchup?
My objective right now is to keep the ball out of Jokic's hands, so I'm trying to speed him up offensively.
Man, Aaron Gordon was low-key hooping like Aaron Gordon IRL, man. Just straight paint mashing and just dunking on my head.
Okay, Danny.
11 Nugget turnovers to 2 on the Heat. I think that's a big part of this game.
Definitely. HESI's getting in the passing lanes and making sure he's baiting Danny to throw him that pass where he can get in that lane, intercept it.
Ooh.
Look at K-Love with the hand down, man down.
Bang, good shot.
Nice shot.
Not think he would make that.
Adebayo with the ball. 14 points for him.
Super glad that we took CT HESI in this one.
Yeah, our predictions are looking great. Danny, don't feel bad. I'm gonna be right there with you, taking those L's.
Right here, man, Danny had me cracking up, man, because despite him being down big, as you guys can see by the score, he had no care, and he threw a self-lob, man. So I'm rocking with that. I love it. I'm all for that, man.
Ooh, Danny getting saucy. I like it. I like the
Self-lob.
confidence. I think the big thing right now is Danny's passes are getting picked off by HESI. And that probably comes from a lot of experience watching different play styles online, right, HESI?
I've been, running this kind of heavy pressure zone defense for the past few 2Ks now, so it's a lot of repetition and just tendencies.
Bro, right here, I don't know how I sold that wide open midi with Tyler Hero with Team Takeover, man. That low-key had me mad at myself, man.
Well, tendencies is a big thing, knowing which, where he likes to pass it to, who he likes to pass it to.
Wow. Sheesh. There's just nothing that... Why are we making these plays still? Why are we doing these passes? Honestly, just have one person just drive the lane. All right.
This was the quarter where I kind of started to chill out, especially when I saw the bench lineup in there. So I kind of took it a little easy because, like I said, man, Danny's my guy. And I felt kind of bad, like I was on the set, kind of like just running up the score. So I tried to avoid that towards the end of this quarter, at least, if they put it in there.
All right, it's the start of the fourth quarter. Let's see if Danny can get back in it.
Danny, take Murray, call for that Jokic screen, bam, bam. Get that movement going. Let's see if he listens to his coach, huh?
Coaches.
Good shot. There it is, Danny.
It's a good shot by Danny.
Yeah, I'd say right now, Danny is playing well on offense and defense. Even though this is a deficit, I think the biggest issue is those turnovers right now. Speed up the game.
Ooh.
Players usually want to react to speeding up themselves, right? So if you're ready for that.
It's a transition offense. I like the steal and then the quick drive to basket.
1:58 left in the fourth.
HESI, what kind of things do you look at when facing an opponent and filling out his or her play style?
So the biggest thing that gets me out of at least my zone trap defense, whatever you'd like to call that, is if they can hit their threes. So if they make me pay, because I leave the vulnerability of the zone defense is leaving a lot of shots, like wide open shots. And if they could hit that, then I have to get out of my zone and go man.
100% true, man. Like, if you make me pay and you show me and prove it to me that you can hit wide open jumpers and also not be baited and throw a bunch of turnovers, then I'm gonna have to get out of my zone and go full court man and just press you that way.
That makes sense. Nice cut. There it is.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a tough pass. That was the right pass to make, Danny.
Feels wrong.
19 turnovers.
Like maybe I can make it 25 in the last minute.
You know what, Danny? Head-to-head matchups are tough, and you wanted redemption.
And you didn't get it.
We're gonna
Alexa's hella funny, bro. She hella funny for that.
have to kick it.
How's that?
I'm seeing some defense out here that is elite by HESI. I have to admit, HESI.
No doubt.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that.
I know y'all Heat fans sick as hell looking at this, man, but it's all good. At least I got y'all in 2K, man.
So there it is. There's your final.
When I look at the summary, the total game breakdown stats after games, especially when I lost games, close games that I've lost in any 2K for a matter of fact, the things I like to look at, honestly, are three-pointers. I like to see my percentages, how many of those I got up, and also compared to my opponent. So if I got more shots up at a higher efficiency and I still lost, then that just means like, damn, my op just had it. And then the other thing, it's just two things, three-pointers and turnovers. I like to look at turnovers so you guys can see towards the bottom. He had 19 and I had 4. So those are two of my biggest stats that I like to really look at, especially in games, close games that I've lost just in any 2K.
The score. Danny put up a valiant effort once again against CT HESI. That was tough defense on Danny. It's easy to sit back and laugh about it, but I'm still gonna do it.
Good win, CT.
Appreciate you.
Where can the fans check out your content?
I'm on YouTube and Twitch at CT Space HESI.
We can't wait to see you in NBA 2K24 and back on 2K TV next season.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Overall, man, again, this was an unreal, just surreal thing to witness. Like, just seeing my face on the screen again on the 2K TV episodes, at least that is. It's just crazy, man, and I'm truly blessed and thankful to be a part of this segment, man. And even just scrolling back a couple episodes, you know, to episode 28, this one will always have a special place in my heart. Not only because it was my first time being on 2K TV, but because it was in person, man. But I'm still thankful for this second episode, man. Although it was over Zoom and it wasn't in person, it was still a really fun segment to be a part of, man. And I'm gonna end with this, man. LD2K did end up calling me out, man, at the end of the segment. He told me he could not wait to play me in 2K24, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And that is gonna wrap up this video. I hope y'all dig it. If you are new to the channel, man, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 7,000 subs. It's completely free and it'll make my day. And as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all, and much love.